Hello and welcome back to Curse of Simp. Say hi, everybody.
Hello. True.
Hello.
Yes. Today's, we are starting a little bit late. Sorry about that. Um, we're also waiting on Reed to join us. We think he may have fell asleep, but we know he hates it when we wait for him, so we're just gonna keep on keeping on. Last session, you once again got sidetracked from going to Krezk.
It'll work out in the long run for us.
You did a little bit of a research, or I guess in Burns' case, spying. Found out a few things. One of which was the Burgermeister may have gotten a little desperate and was asking the Lord of the Land to help save his son, which, good luck with that, but, he made sure to tell the Watcher family to keep an eye on that.
Yep.
Additionally, we also learned that some scarecrows were kind of active in the area. Wonder why?
Yeah, we kind of fumbled that ball a little bit, but we fixed it.
Fixed it
It's fine.
And fixed it you did. Or at the very least, you patched it up.
Yeah.
As after you realized that some of the scarecrows were kind of reaching inside of Valaki, it kind of came to a very startling realization that, hey, yeah, this is a situation. With the party now fully decked with their new pimped out ride, and all their fancy animals that they have with them now, you made your way down to the Wizards of Wine, where you scouted out and realized that, yeah, there was a bunch of goddamn scarecrows attacking, just basically sieging the winery. And if not for Pierre keeping them safe, it would be a little hard to say what would have happened.
It would have been destroyed, most likely.
That being said, you all managed to very excellently execute a plan to sneak up on this old hag and proceed to bully the fuck out of her.
Yes.
Between Beloved and Shem basically tag teaming her, and Burn finally getting in range to counterspell a lot of important spells, you were able to avoid the incredibly powerful psychic scream that she sent your way, allowing the more important people in that fight to not get stunned.
Oh, no, I didn't counterspell Psychic Scream. I counterspelled Circle of Death earlier. Me and Beloved just passed the save to fuck her up at the end there.
Yeah, that is indeed true. Well, you did either way. The three of you were able to knock out put a hole in her forces for Beloved to get close enough to basically rip out her heart. Or so she thought. As it turns out, the most powerful hag in these lands knows the spell Simulacrum.
We got cock blocked.
Wow.
She's clever. She didn't get this old by being stupid. That's for certain.
Yeah. She acted
I
like
always
she
figured they were born old.
she was acting.
Go ahead.
Just saying she was acting like she was about to die. Then she said J.K. Simming.
Oh, that's -3 to all of your rolls now. Either way, after figuring out the Simulacrum was just another scarecrow, you were able to see that, albeit it was a fake hag, its equipment was mostly real. Now left with a flying cauldron and the feather that caused this whole snafu, you promptly destroyed the feather as all the scarecrows in the area go inactive.
Oh, so the staff with her wasn't real?
The staff with her wasn't real, no.
Oh, shit.
She
I
still.
have a
You realize that she also has the other gem that the Wizards of the Wine need to perfect their cropped again.
You know, we still got 2 out of 3 for them, so they're doing some better.
Yeah, they got their standard quality back, but they're not going to be able to get any of their champagne up and running anytime soon.
Would the wagon be within like 120 feet?
I'd say easily enough. You can send word to it.
Yeah, I'll ping Irina saying it's safe. You can come in now.
Alright. Very shortly, you hear your giant oxen, Gil, kind of brush aside a couple of trees as they slowly make their way towards
Right.
you guys.
And with Misha and Dimitri, of course. The Black Drakes.
Misha is currently like playing with one of the scarecrow corpses, like grabbing like the main stick in the center and like
The thing that dogs do.
Dimitri is always at the side of the cart.
He's serious.
He's working right now. Now's not the time to play.
He's a professional.
Exactly. But
A consummate professional.
as a lot of you eventually, over time, manage to rub your heads, and those of you who were stunned by the psychic scream, you manage to come to. Your heads, those who failed, you have the worst hangover of your life right now. Like, what little light there is just burns your eyes. You have a constant pounding on the back of your skull. It feels like you have a nosebleed, but after checking, it's just snot.
Ew.
You want to sleep this off so badly.
He have a splitting migraine, but it did clear your sinuses out.
Yeah. The best part is you're gonna be breathing very good after this.
Is everyone alright?
Eventually, Periwinkle's like, "Oh, I'm okay. I kind of blacked out for a moment, but yeah."
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm dying. Don't worry about me.
That's concerning, but I'll leave you to it.
Isaac's like, "I'm built different." He's just like wipes a little bit of blood out from his nose.
As he's like struggling not to throw up.
Exactly. It's like, "This is nothing. I'm fine."
I'll give him a water skin to help him at least hydrate a little bit. Now that the chaos is dying down, are the winery people peeking out?
You look over, and it seems quiet, but eventually you see a large bird kind of fly out. They kind of land on one of the trees. It is one of the rare were ravens in their bird form.
So wait, do they become like bird size, or do they become like a human-sized bird?
Human-sized bird.
Oh wow!
Were ravens.
Hello. Yeah.
They call out and say, "You took care of it. Pierre told us that it's safe now."
It is. It was a rough go at it, though.
We heard this horrible scream just a moment ago.
Yeah.
Please, you've done our family a great service. Please come in. I see that you're all in need of some rest.
I guess as we're going in, I want to send two sendings. I actually realized I have the spell slots now, so yay. First one will go to Erwin at the tavern back in Volok. Erwin?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah, Erwin. Sending. Family's safe. Turned out it was a hag. Took care of it. Might want to invest in stronger wards for this place. Magic. Maybe.
Mm.
Just in case she comes back.
You'll get a reply saying, as Eugene says,
Erwin.
Says, that's wonderful. She knows where we live. Great. Well, business may be a little bit tough, but we'll manage. Thank you.
Cool. And then my other one I will send to where is she? Esmeralda, because we might need to update her on some stuff. Sorry for our delay. Tying up loose ends in Vallaki. Big loose end. We'll be on our way to Krezk in the morning.
You will get a reply back, as she seems to be whispering it, on reflex, as she says, Krezk is not as safe as I remember. Be careful.
He's telling Bernie this only, right?
I'm using Sende, but I'll brief you all on it for sure. But no, I need more info than that, so I'm gonna use Arcane Recovery, get 2 level 3 slots back, and be like, send it to her again. Okay, no, I need way more info than that. What's going on? Please, we just bought a cool new cart and animal. Don't waste money.
It's like, bitch, you need to tell me what the fuck is up.
It's like, you had 15 more words. You don't have to be vague as that shit.
Fuck.
This is me the player, asking for more information. We did not just spend a big shit of money to lose it all from, like, some monster that's at the gate of Krezk.
1 like equals 1 prayer.
She will reply, children safe. Master relocated. The Abbey is not what we think. Investigating as I remain hidden. I need to be careful, and it cuts off there.
Shit.
I think you're doing this to troll you, dude.
Alright. And I guess where I've at least got 1 more slot back, I will check in on one of the horses that we sent to go find Periple's uncle.
Right. Do you call Oberth or Charles?
Which one was more serious?
Oberth was the maneuvers, Charles was the magic inclined.
We'll do maneuvers. He's more strategic, I feel. To Oberth.
Alright, what do you say to Oberth?
We finished up problems at winery. Need to recover, though. Did you make it to tower and find Beldrift yet? Tower, wards, magic. Be careful.
You pooping?
Oberth will reply back. We've rendezvous with our new charge. He allowed us inside the tower. Charles
Okay.
is having a lot of fun with the studies here.
Good lord.
I'm just like, again, I need to know like how that scene went because these two horses walk up by themselves, call out, and then Beldifar just like peeks his head over the window like, what?
Then the
And
horse goes.
And then he lets them in.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the library wasn't on the first floor, so he had to use the elevator with them on it to get them upstairs. Like it's really funny to think about.
I'm more amazed they're sentient inside the tower.
I mean, after the spell is casted, it's permanent afterwards. Like,
Okay.
Like it doesn't. You don't lose your intelligence points just from that happening.
exactly, yeah. He still has like 5 words, 6 more words left. We'll say, we'll head west in the morning.
Cool. So we probably should we'll probably meet up like in the middle with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we'll go in together. Gray?
I mean, yeah, if that's your plan, then yes.
Yeah, we'll meet up with them and stuff. Cool. Let's go in and rest.
Yeah, Mustard Seed isn't gonna waste any time. He's just gonna just immediately just lay himself down on anything that is remotely a bed.
Yeah, they take you to one of the side bedrooms. The bed is very fluffy with a lot of downing feathers in it.
Cool.
Disgusting, but it will do.
Would it really be any bit different if it wasn't their feathers? Like, feathers is feathers, isn't it?
Is what you're asking him at the headboard as you sit on it.
I guess so, yeah.
There you go.
No, it just flops.
I mean, it's feathers are feathers.
Yeah.
They're soft.
Needs more bark, but it will do.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Mustard Seed, maybe one of the feather quills kind of pokes up and stabs you. That makes you uncomfortable.
Perfect.
A little acupuncture to your sleeping quarters.
Pretty much, yeah.
Beautiful.
Make sure that you adjust so that one of the quills just gets you in the eye. It's like, ah, yes, discomfort.
Oh,
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah.
Fucking pinhead, Mustard Seed.
No.
Either way, is there anything you guys do before you get your long rest in?
Yes and no.
Oh.
We do need to do a double training montage this week, but I didn't want to do that until Reed got here.
Oh, right.
I mean, it gives me time to figure out what I want to train.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can say that we can hold off on the training till Reed comes in. That way
Yeah.
we can all do it all together.
Right.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
you all rest up. Was there anything that Byrne wanted to do?
Just not checking in on everyone. Like, how's Irina and Izek and all them doing?
Irina and the others are doing just fine. They weren't in the middle of that whole fight, so they're doing.
So that's good.
Yeah. Izek, on the other hand, is still dealing with the massive hangover, and at this point, Perry is like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine."
Because he made a nat 20 to avoid it.
Well,
Yeah.
he got a nat 20 on the recovery.
Yeah, so he sobered up quickly.
Yeah, didn't have a lot of brain to scramble to begin with.
Oh.
You can't scramble something that's already scrambled.
What is his intelligence actually?
Let's take a Fine. Look, it's definitely not in the positives. I'll tell you that much.
When you just get something to cast Awaken on him. Because he'll have an intelligence of at least 10.
And then he'll be vulnerable.
No. Yeah, I guess I'll just check on it.
His intelligence is 6.
Oh, poor boy. Does he know how to read?
I mean, maybe? Probably not, like, if he does know how to read, it's definitely not better than maybe a 5th grader.
Oh, he's not smart grader.
I mean, he's built like an ox, knows how to hit like a truck. Not a lot of room upstairs.
Gotcha. Alright. Yeah, I just mostly wanted to check in on everyone in case if there's anyone needed.
Yeah, I'd say the one who's probably going through it the worst was probably Isaac, because it took him a while to get out.
I mean, unless he doesn't want anyone to bother him.
Like, he'll eat and you guys are provided like food and drink, obviously, as the were-ravens provide you with as much comfort as they possibly can. They provide you some free wine, which, you know, always goes well with a little bit of some steaks that they managed to have prepared.
They already had him laying out before the hag started attacking.
Basically. Recently slaughtered a cow, and it's been butchered and cleaned.
Cool.
Red meat and red wine.
Alright. Then yeah, unless anyone has anything else, I guess we'll just rest and recover.
Yeah. How is Mustard Seed actually doing after all that? Is he just being kind of like grumpy and off and like standoffish, or is he like actively not having a good time?
I would say you've known Mustard Seed a good amount enough to know that it is definitely an element of him being standoffish. This is a very antisocial boy forced into a situation where the only way he can realistically survive is through teamwork and cooperation, and he is going with it, but is complaining loudly the entire time, sort of a thing.
I think since we technically said that Mustard was going to sleep in one of the beds and then Shem was going to be like hanging out in the same room, I think he hears Mustard kind of bitching about the quills not being pointy enough.
Well, I don't know if that's canon or not.
Okay.
I mean, that's up to you if you want it to be, but Shem's kind of like, I know someone who knows something who may be able to help you relax.
He's like halfway through consciousness as you're telling them this. What?
Yeah, I mean, you seem to want it to poke you a little bit, but not a lot. And that does give me an idea. Would you be interested in trying?
I guess.
Cool. Shem just starts pulling out a bunch of needles from the either little pointy things from the headboard or just tiny sticks in general. Okay, so what?
Splinters?
Yep. He's like, so I'm going to be the one doing this, but I'm not going to be the one telling me to do this. So this could either go really well or really bad, but let's give this a shot. And so I'm just gonna act like he took a short rest for dinner
Mm.
and used his phone a friend to switch from investigation to medicine.
That
And I'm
is...
just gonna freaking acupuncture you while we're waiting there.
All right. Now to clarify, whenever we joke about Mustard Seed being like, "Oh, I didn't wake up with a cramp in my lower back or whatever. This sucks," or something like that. Usually when I make those jokes, it's with the context that, like, before all of this, Mustard Seed's preferred place of sleep was in, like, a tree trunk or,
Mhm.
like, the ground near a tree trunk.
Yep.
So, that's usually what he means.
But
So,
this is funny, so I just wanted to do it.
oh no, you're good. So yeah, I imagine he's like, you ever have that, like, state of being where you're so tired, but at the same time, you just somehow can't go to sleep, even though you feel like you should be able to, like, drift off whenever? He's
Mhm.
just kind of like that, where his just eyes are permanently closed, trying to avoid any sort of light source. And then he just feels you, like, pricking at his back every now and then.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Roll medicine.
Yeah, he jumped in the air and grabbed the splinter, and it just basically does the spine shatter dive from 14. I'm going to use guidance on this just because I can, so let's see what happens.
Oh, no!
So, spine shatter is right. Shem, you put a little too much effort into it. As the name implies, go for a spine shatter with that splinter, and Mustard Seed, it's not the relaxing pinprick that, helps relieve tension or anything like that. No, this is like he is straight up stabbing you.
I think I hit the nerve.
The meme. You know the meme of, like, Squidward opening his eyes in bed. You just see
Yeah.
Mustard Seed's eyes go, like, incredibly wide as you just hear.
That's how you know it's working.
He just slowly, with a shuddering neck, just turns to look at you, just like, "You sure you know what you're doing?"
I mean, he just kind of like looks at the air next to him and starts talking. He's like, "You said you knew what you're doing, right?" Like,
You're looking at effectively one of your quack doctor friends who totally was a legit doctor and not at all put to death because, they fucked up a really important surgery.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
I would blame this on Barovia just being a freaking wasteland of souls, but I don't think you would have passed on even without the Strahd curse, dude.
What does that have to do with anything?
The next
Well,
the next image is just Shem being thrown out the glass window.
Via an arrow.
Yep.
You tied him to an arrow and then threw him out.
Exactly. No, I'm not piercing him with an arrow. I'm tying him to an arrow and shooting him out the window.
And this is why I don't try to do nice things for people.
But no. He's just gonna be there like, "Great start," as he's gonna try and lower his head back down.
You feel more tension in your neck than you ever had before, which you would think maybe would have helped if it weren't so painful.
Yeah.
Do you want to try it again? I will say this much: if you do roll another nat 1, well,
Then I'm definitely tying you to an arrow.
Honestly, I don't think it can get much worse. That's up to you. I think it'd be hilarious, but
Go right ahead.
he comes back a little while later, and he's like, "Okay, so this guy says he knows Madame Ava and that she taught him everything he knows.
God.
Why she outlived him, he hasn't said. But let's give it a whirl. Where is that thing? She disappeared.
Are you gonna re-roll?
Yeah, D20, roll 20 was just having a little bit of a fit with me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
all right,
So that would
better.
be an 17, which I guess could be a lot worse.
All right, 17. It's definitely a lot less painful as you realize instead of, going for like the backbreaker that you were originally starting with, the trick to acupuncture is to only go skin deep. You don't want to go like deep enough to cause like serious damage.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely you begin to gently tap in these little pinpricks underneath Mustard Seed's fur, and slowly but surely the tension, the aggravation in Mustard Seed's body is slowly starting to untense. That migraine headache that you had that just keeps the back of your skull clenched taut slowly begins to unclench as the headache is starting to ease up.
I imagine Mustard Seed doesn't really say anything at all, and that's how you know it's working.
Has it shut up?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he shut up.
I mean, he could have actually like fully paralyzed you. That would have shut you up too. But he'll call it. He'll call it
That
a
is
good.
true.
Either way, he'll call it a success.
All right. Well, Burn got his sending out. Mustard Seed is allowed to rest. Shem did some impromptu medical quackery, I guess.
Wait.
Wait.
And Dr. Pepper wasn't here to see it.
Dr. Pepper is currently talking with the other people of the house.
Oh no.
Let's hit the bed.
You all get officially your long rest in. Spells and HP are now restored.
Bro.
Yay.
Yay!
The morning eventually comes in, and Eustace, actually, Erwin. Well, Erwin's over in Valaki.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Then I thought you were.
Eustace is the one who stays here.
Gotcha.
He's the father, I believe. He actually approaches you, Burn, as he says, "We greatly appreciate all. Once again, you have come to the rescue of our family. And you have, well, our family has done well to keep on the good side of several adventurers that passed through here, but you must say that you are the most successful one so far."
That inspires some confidence. Thank you.
We do see you've developed well. What level are you guys again? Because you did level up last time.
It is
Yeah,
9.
9.
Okay. I dare say that you've grown quite powerful. From what we remember, the lot of you had first arrived here were quite hapless.
We need to bring that up.
I
Well,
have
you
no
got me
idea
with
what
you
you're
now.
talking about.
Well, I mean, Bird showed up at what, level 3?
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, I just figured all of the originals started at 3.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we have definitely made some progress, but it never feels like enough.
Have faith. But I do perhaps have one last request of you, if I would be so bold. As he pulls out basically like 4 like barrels of what assumingly is just their standard wine. We had a shipment off heading towards Krezk. We overheard that your party was going to be trying to head out west, is that right?
Yes, that's true.
Towards the place called Krezk, yes.
Indeed. If you wouldn't mind, we're still trying to clean up. As he looks out to the field as, you know, the rampant destruction that scarecrows were causing.
Yeah, I would burn those just in case.
Yes, they'll make fine kindling. Either way, we are perhaps a bit scared to leave the house at the moment, even after all this has gone down. Would you perhaps be interested in delivering this off to the Burgermeister?
Of Krezk? Yes, that'd be fine.
Good. I've heard that they rarely allow people in. The Burgermeister is very wary of outsiders. The only reason why they still do business with us is because well, wine is too important to give up here in Barovia.
I would imagine it's one of the few commodities in this place that isn't controlled by the man in the high castle over there.
He has no interest in this type of red drink.
Or rationality, but that's here nor there.
Well said. Either way, this wine should get you safer passageway into the town.
Do we have like a pass or a receipt or something to show them?
If you simply show them the wine, they'll know to allow it in. I will say this much, he probably will be quite wary as he looks towards basically the circus level of caravan that you guys have.
I mean, yeah.
Will be memorable if nothing else.
Do be careful. The Burgermeister is very wary of the outside, and I've heard rumors that he's been on edge lately.
I mean, that seemed to be how the situation in Valaki was as well, so...
But the Burgermeister there has always been the reasonable one in the past. I think he may have family issues, is what we've heard.
Burn doesn't say anything.
So,
Has he now?
Honestly, we have quite the party, but as far as I'm aware, only Mr. Zorovich knows about us, as he, motions to the whole party here. In a way, we're probably too big to be noticeable. At first glance, you wouldn't expect us to be inside this big, loud caravan.
That might do you some well, but only time will tell. But yes, as for back on the family thing, I've heard the Burgermeister had 3 children in the past, but all of them have fallen to sickness.
Are we talking about the Burgermeister in Valaki or Krezk now?
Krezk.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah. That's tragic.
We know
You say
him.
fallen to...
We know him to be a reasonable, albeit cautious man. do try to be a little more patient with him.
We shall do our best.
He'll nod, and him and some of the kids will load up the barrels onto your caravan. It's like, ooh, this caravan is nice.
Yeah, we paid a pretty penny for it.
We should. One of the kids says, "Oh, hey, they got some fancy cabinets."
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my. Cabinets.
They're so deep, deep, deep.
Yeah, Shin's gonna keep an eye on him to make sure one of them doesn't try to stow away in there. Because the last thing we need is another.
It's another stowaway.
Yeah.
One of the crow kids is just like, "Ooh, shiny," and stick their heads in there. It's like, oh, wow, it's so deep. It's like, I kids, out of there. No diving into other people's stuff. And it's like, oh,
Aww, but Dad.
yeah.
Yeah. Before we head out, I'm gonna do this on the caravan too, so we don't have any other watchers.
Yeah, non-detection. So, question: are you gonna do it on both arena and the caravan, or just the caravan and tell her to stay in there?
Just the caravan, because we'll be in it most of the day anyway.
Okay.
They'll, with that in mind, Eustace will give a nod and says, Good luck on your travels. If you ever require aid of us again, our doors are always open to you and your caravan.
We shall do our best to not. I'm trying to say that not in a mean way, so hopefully we won't need it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no, we get it. Like, better. You only need to ask for help if you need it, if something bad happens.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, are you too good for us now? It's like, nah, we get it.
Yeah.
Well, yep. With that, Mustard Seed, I'm assuming you hop onto the carriage.
Yep. Absolutely.
All right.
Drive.
Whoa!
Well, since we move faster with him driving, we'll probably will meet up with Beldriff and the horses.
All right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Were they going to stop at the tower, or were they going to go on to Krezk after they met him? I thought.
After Beldriff met up with the horses, Elbith and Charles are leaving in the morning to basically arrive at the Krezk with you.
Cool.
But with Mustard Seed basically driving as well, you guys once again see the Druid's Grove over the tower. This little gentle safe haven here in Barovia. You actually see the two horses pulling a cart, and with God, I just said his name. How the fuck did I forget
Nope.
about Beldriff? Beldriff.
Mm.
Midriff.
Driving his rinky-dink cart. As he sees the lot of you there, it's like, what the fuck?
Oh, hi. We all lean out the window.
Oh, hi.
Well, hi there.
Oh,
I see.
Uncle.
I see our new employees found you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can just... don't see any reason why we'll be needing this card anymore. If I can just, you know...
Nope. That's your cart.
It's like... it's like, you fucker. It's like, yeah, fine. It's my cart now. You don't need to be using it no more. Like,
Exactly. See? This all worked out forever.
Perry will step off the cart and says, "Don't worry, Uncle, I'll drive with you." And jumps on the cart and see like sink a little bit from the weight.
Does Beldriff actually look slightly touched by that, or still annoyed?
It's like a look of like, okay, good, I've got my protection back.
I've got
It's like he did not want to go out into the road and leave the grove without someone with him.
yeah.
Yeah, Shem's just watching, like, man, I hate to see him go, but I love to watch him leave.
What, to Barry?
Yeah, about him, not to him.
He's still wearing the
Father.
harem underpants underneath his regular pants.
Oh my. Wait, how do we know that? Is it just like...
I mean,
Wait, no. I do know how, because like if you do
You
wear like,
just
a thong,
know.
when you do like wear a thong or a jockstrap, it does cling to your cheeks a bit more regular fabric.
it does
Yeah.
right up a lot farther than normal.
So you can see it past the waistband.
Definitely. As he sits down and says, "Alright, we're all set." And with that, your party is allowed, goes past the crossroad.
Like, yeah.
Hooray!
Have you guys been this far west before?
Are you asking like players or?
I mean, I can do it in character if you want. I mean, but Shem has only ever done Balaki or with you guys, so I think this is as far afield he's gone here.
And this is
Yeah.
the furthest we've been as well.
Yeah,
If
I'll say. Go ahead.
I was just saying, in 3.5, I've been here. I'm actually here in our campaign in Krezk.
Yeah. In another time, in another place. But yeah, Mustard Seed will say, from what I understand, we were supposed to come here quite a bit ago. It's a long time coming. Supposedly, some hero of this realm is there so we can talk with him. Though I'm not exactly sure how he's doing now these days. I mean, I don't really care either, but I would hope he's doing well.
Yeah, Esmeralda seems to be in a hurry. Perhaps in danger of it. I trust she can handle herself.
Well, is this hero that we're supposed to meet, is this the Esmeralda's teacher you were talking about earlier?
Yes.
Irina will actually
Then-
speak up and say, "Yes, the vampire hunter, Van Richten. We've word of his exploits and his reputation as a vampire hunter. He has managed to reach all the way even to the village of Barovia. It's the one point of hope that a lot of people seem to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I did brief everyone on like Esmeralda's message about Krezk not being as safe as she thought.
Yeah.
Something about the Abbey not being what we thought, so we need to let everyone know to be cautious of that.
And
What do
Mustard
we know
Seed
about-
is- Yeah.
I was like, what do we know about this Abbey? Like, Is this-
I've never been to Krezk, I don't know. Has Beldriff ever been to Krezk?
Beldriff actually speaks up and says, "A long time ago, I used to have family here in Krez, but we eventually moved along. Krez doesn't really do a lot of commerce, unfortunately.
Why's that?
They're an isolationist type of civilization. Everything that they have is either bartered with actual supplies, or they make it themselves.
so does that mean our money's not any good there?
It means money's not any good here.
So then
Well-
were you hoping to barter some of your wares for better ones to sell?
Well, if we actually managed to get in, I wouldn't be surprised if they'd be willing to trade different supplies for the supplies that I already have.
Fair enough. Would they deal in how best I could say this, like services, like for like enchantment spellcraft, adventurers.
Hard to say. I haven't been out here since I was a child.
Ugh.
You have to know who this abbey is in service to, either like a local saint or one of the regional deities or something. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
this abbey was once ran by a long time ago some big shot priest. I think what was his name? Sorry, looking up.
What was his?
Yeah,
He pulls out a copy of Curse of Strahd.
It was the Abbey of Saint Markovia. Some big shot.
would I know anything?
Give me a history check or a religion check.
Ooh, I will take religion because my history. Do I have history? I do not have history. I will take religion then. And because I can, I'll do a D4.
I'll do
That
religion.
is such a low roll for me. I have not. Well,
That shows
that's
his
still a
history.
16, but
27.
Alright.
Shit.
Wizards!
man, I have expertise in religion. I just can't roll above 3.
I'm sorry, man.
It's good.
Shem, you think you've heard of that. It was once a very powerful saint of the Dawnfather here in Barovia. But anything apart from that, you can't really tell. Byrne, you actually have read about this. Back in the chapel in the village of Barovia, there's a couple of books. One was on specifically the Dawnfather himself. As a lot of people assume that Saint Markovia was essentially a potential prophet of the Dawnfather. A while ago, he did reside here within Barovia, and through his expertise, he was able to rekindle the religion a little bit before he was slain by Strahd.
So, the typical story of heroes in Barovia.
Essentially, yeah.
Does it
However-
say how Strahd killed him?
It didn't go into detail, but it was not for the faint of heart. He did not curse him or anything like that, but simply killing the saint was enough to throw the people of Krezk into a sense of despair. However, Saint Markovia did not die without putting some effort into protecting the area. The abbey itself is said to be sanctified. So, more than likely, Strahd won't be able to go into there, assumingly everything is normal. He also blessed one of the ponds within Krezk, so that it is said to have had holy attributes, be able to cure ailments or give rest to the weary. It's always purified, and it acts as the main source of water for that village.
Okay.
Cool.
I was
Is it-
confused at first.
That's what I was thinking. Is it like a big pond of holy water?
Effectively speaking, kinda, yeah. It's drinkable holy
Hmm.
water.
So what you're saying is, once Strahd inevitably finds his way in, we have Periwinkle and Beloved just dunk him into there.
Baptism time! Like, no, I don't consent!
Woo!
This is not my freedom of religion! Shut up, bitch!
Sploosh. Yeah.
But that's really all you can think of when you think of Saint Markovia.
Markovia. Yeah.
Markovier.
Well,
Yeah.
not to be too, I don't know, greedy is the right word, but from what we've seen in Valaki, they had a saint there, and not only their name, but their equipment seemed to carry a lot of power to it. I don't know if this may give us an edge over Strahd if we're going to go after the man himself.
That I'm not sure, honestly. It would behoove us to get any sort of relics we can find that might help us in the long run, of course, but we also don't want to upset the locals if by taking their own protections.
Well, obviously I don't. Unless they piss us off, I don't really want to destroy a town. But like, I don't know if this person. I don't. They say they? Did you say they fought Strahd or they were just defeated by Strahd? Because that seems because if they were just like murdered outright, that's different than if they were like in battle with Strahd. They were like.
They were assumedly murdered by Strahd.
Oh. So this isn't a case of like some holy warrior that got cut down. This was just maybe a priest who was got.
Yeah, Saint Markovia was a saint. He was not a fighter. He was a very holy cleric, but anyone that would dare possibly bring light to Barovia is a threat to Strahd, and he took it personally.
Well, we already know he's a bitch like that, so that's not surprising.
Yeah.
As you guys
How's the road looking?
As you guys are traveling, you're noticing very slowly and steadily, whereas Valaki was in a constant state of autumn, you begin to see your breath. As it gets colder and colder and colder, until eventually, off in the distance, you see snowfall.
Oh.
Your giant oxen is doing fine. They're big, and if anything, they're like, oh, this is nice.
What about our lizard boys?
Lizards, maybe not as happy, but they're chilling. They're relaxing. They're not gonna like go into like extreme hypothermia or whatever. But like
buy them some scarves or something once we get into town.
Get them a little extra padding and maybe some booties. Get their paws out of the snow.
Shem is doing that. Shem is doing that thing like you see a cat will like sleep on the radiator. He's like curled up on top of the lantern that's hanging outside the.
Damn.
Yeah, must proceed. Just general vibes. Everyone can give me a con save.
Con save!
What?
We're inside our cool wagon, though.
Oh, that's right. Those of you who are in the cabin, you're fine. But when you step out and look out to see the, okay, 17, 15, burn.
We're all in the wagon, right?
Yeah. But this is just to see how well you can accommodate to the cold environment. It's nothing bad, just to see how you... Okay.
It's flavor.
It's flavor.
Gotcha.
Shem seems to be the one who's kind of suffering the most because he has the least amount of body heat.
Yeah.
Mustard Seed, you got fur. Burn, you have your coat. You wrap it a little bit tighter. So you're like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But the closer and closer you get to Krezk, the closer you realize is that it is a town that is in constant winter.
Ooh.
Slowly but surely, your cart is dragging its way through the snow, across the roads. As the snow begins to ease up just a little bit, the closer you get to town.
Mm.
And let's change musics.
Oh.
Ooh.
Gasp.
Paste.
What was that?
And as you all are coming across on this road, you see it clearing through the forest. A solid mile of what looks to be just stumps that have been ripped out of the ground. As it becomes an exposed area, you see a pretty decently sized brick wall, walls lying around what seems to be a small village in the distance, as it's hugged right next to the base of a small hill, or I guess plateau mountain. Up on the very tip top of that mountain, you see what looks to be an abbey. Chimney smoke and other bonfires are scattered across, cherry-picked across the inside of these stone walls. And you hear the bells ring out from the abbey, which to you sounds a little strange. It's not the end of the hour or a beginning of a new one. Seems almost offbeat. And in the very distance, you hear the sound of cackling, echoing.
Does it sound familiar?
What kind of cackling? Yeah, is this...
It's manic and wild. Almost as if a wild beast was growling instead, like a hyena.
So this is loud enough to hear even as we're like at this distance?
It's echoing out along with the bell.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It doesn't sound like the hag we just dunked on, does it?
No.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So damn, she recovered real quick.
Oh, yeah.
What did we decide to do with the cauldron? Because obviously we're taking it with us, so...
Alright, would you like to investigate?
Yeah.
I will... Are you talking investigate as in capital I skill check? Because I will get in on that.
I mean, I would have... Before our long rest, I would have cast Identify on it.
Both can be applied.
Cool. I'll do Identify and you do that. Turn back the clock a little bit. There you go!
31.
We're 31.
Alright, 31. Shem, immediately you realize that this cauldron is cursed.
Okay.
It is possible to undo it from simply the arcane runes that you see etched into it with a mixture of wax and very engravings. And those engravings are filled with a certain type of caustic wax. It simply smells of rotten eggs and bath salts. However, you do believe that if that curse is removed, this can act as a standard flying cauldron, which has the same stats as a flying broom.
But it's a cauldron, so it's bigger.
It's bigger and safer, essentially. You don't have to worry about getting knocked off, effectively speaking.
Alright.
I mean, that's not quite true. Beloved explicitly knocked off the bitch who owned this cauldron last time.
I mean,
You just tipped it over.
you straight up just knocked it out of the sky and sent it careening down to the floor. Also, hi, Reed.
Yeah,
Hey.
welcome back.
We're gonna keep on jumping, but effectively speaking, we left the Wizard of Wine, and we're delivering wine to Krezk because that might be your ticket in.
Gotcha.
Okay, got it.
Could we remove the curse on the cauldron, or...?
It requires a lot of arcane channeling. This, unfortunately, will have to be something that Burn will have to do. Someone proficient in the arcane, and potentially has remove curse, would be able to basically purify the cauldron. The curse itself is kind of a trap. It causes whoever gets into the cauldron, who is not the hag, to basically get stuck to it. And the cauldron begins to fly upward at a constant speed. Forever.
God.
Fucking Barovia space program.
I mean,
So I have a really...
you'll
Not to
eventually yeah, you'll eventually get so high that you'll run out of air, or you'll freeze to death. Yeah,
No,
you'll just die.
Got it.
So yeah, I don't. Who can actually get removed? Oh, what wizards can get it? Shit, I just
Yes.
already have it though.
yes and no. I wanted to ask about that. I didn't want to be too metagamey, but Dr. Pepper has a version of it that he was given. But again, I don't really want to play his class for him, even if he's not here.
That's for his potions.
That's
It,
why I was asking, because
it
I didn't know if we could just give a cauldron a potion, because I mean technically it's what you brew a potion in.
Unfortunately, the potion has to be drank in order for it to affect the remove curse. It only works
Right.
on people, not items, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Can't fault me for trying.
I mean, it could be like how they use Dr. Pepper to like clean blood off things.
Well, I was thinking
Yeah.
more the way you season a Dutch oven.
That too. Um. Okay,
Well-
so for the moment we don't want to use it, so it's probably just like tied on the back somewhere until we can figure out what to do with it later.
Yeah, you tell the kids, don't play in this, this is dangerous.
I mean, they're not one of the only things that can actually survive that high up, but yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if we don't get remove curse in time, we could potentially use it as a trap.
Yeah, we did dunk someone in it and let them fly.
Pretty much.
You grab the cauldron,
Are
you
we-
slam it on top of them, they get stuck, and it starts flying upwards.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're the big bad of this art. Bye. Ah!
Later, bitch.
Anyway,
Oh, we want to try to get into the town? I mean,
yes.
Yeah.
we've got both carts with us, right?
Yes.
Yes. Have them
Right.
traveling close enough to think that we're like one caravan group, obviously.
Yeah. You look outside, you see Perry, he's got some, he has actually a coat, and, Bertrand also has winter gear on, as he pulls out some
Yeah.
winter coats from his, inventory.
Yeah. So I'm going to fly over to Perry and be like, okay, I'm going to need you to keep your scarf over your mouth because I'm going to need a body for this.
Oh, okay. You kind of slip into his scarf. It's very comfy, as his body is very warm.
Of course it
As
would
much
be.
fun it
Big
much
boy.
fun it would be to curl up right now. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to have to sweet talk our way into the city, even if we have a bunch of wine.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
As a lot of
I'm
you.
going to have.
Yep.
Yeah, as we approach the city, I'm just going to tap Perry on the shoulder. I'm like, okay, Big O, it's showtime. And
Do you have persuasion and stuff?
oh, I'm very good at persuasion. I just
Okay.
probably shouldn't do it as myself.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, because I do not.
Yeah, Freck and Myrtle also begin to, do their stretches. They put on their glamours as they go out and jump into Perry's lap, essentially.
Please, sir. We want to. We're so cold.
Yeah, well, everybody else is here too. Fuck off.
Oh.
As you guys get closer and closer, you spot archers lining the gateway. As they spot you, one gives off a whistle, as several more begin to huddle above, arrows at the ready.
Yeah, so I'm going to call out using Perry's voice and try and talk down the guards. Like, it's fine. We're traders. We were sent here by the waiters of wine. They said you had an order.
Traitors. I thought you said traitors. Like.
We can do two things.
All right. As Feck and Myrtle are doing their bit, give me a persuasion with advantage.
Okay. I'm going to tap myself with guidance because I can do that. Where is persuasion? Doink.
You 19.
Well, advantage, I got 21.
21.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
As slowly but surely you see some of them lower their bows a little bit, as Perry then kind of whispers to one of you guys, maybe show them one of the barrels.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
While they're getting the barrels, I'm going to call out in Perry voice again. It's like, wow, my grandfather is actually from here originally. It's a bit of a homecoming for me.
Oh, cool. But yeah.
Oh, whatever.
One of the guards calls down and says, "Remain where you are. Do not approach any further. We'll be calling the Burgermeister to address this." As you think, you're like, "Ah, shit, we're gonna have to wait for a while." 5 minutes go by, and an older, grizzled, darker complexioned man manages to make his way out. He has patches of gray and white in his hair, so he's well adorned. It looks more like a general than a Burgermeister.
I mean, makes sense for where we're at.
Yeah.
Right. I am Burgermeister Krezk. Why have you come to my village?
Sorry, Kreskov? What?
His Burgermeister
Probably
Dmitry Krezkov.
wouldn't surprise me if it's a family name. Part of why the city's named what it is.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I spell it right.
Krezkov.
Oh, I had 2 F's instead of V.
It's German.
Yeah. Definitely Germain.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we were sent by the Wizards of Wine to help with their delivery. They've run into some unfortunate trouble and weren't able to make the delivery themselves.
Very well. I see no reason. We are in dire need of wine. Our supplies have been dwindled as of late. Very well.
my uncle has a. My uncle's a traveling merchant as well. If we've got other supplies you need, we may have it.
We do not carry coin in this village. We do all things by barter.
That's fine.
Yeah, so long as you are aware of that. As he gives a signal, and very slowly but surely, the gates are opened. As your giant oxen has to kind of squeeze a little bit to get through.
Bop.
Yeah, how hard is it trying? And can I just give it just like a tap of reduce just to get it through the gate and then pop it back up to full size so it kind of looks like a cartoon, kind of like T-1000 getting through the doorway?
I mean, it's having a little bit of trouble, but you can give it a shot.
Let's not scare them with magic, guys. We'll have the Drakes help him.
Iron Bunny.
Yeah, one of the drakes get on either side of Gil, as they kind of bite onto kind of the railing, as they begin to pull through. Some of them kind of freak out. It's like, oh, what the hell is that? As your guard drakes are escorting your giant oxen.
They're members of our caravan here. They look scary, but I assure you, unless you provoke them, they're harmless.
Misha just kind of wags her tail and does the whole happy dog dance.
They're very well trained.
As a lot of you enter the area, you see that most of Kretz is kind of littered with trees. Huts and other houses are scattered across 3 main roads, of which one leads up to the winding path up to the abbey. The Burgermeister simply gives a nod. Uh, Shem, because of how high your investigation is, you actually spot something.
Ooh.
You spot that this man has dark circles underneath his eyes, slight tint of red to the corners as well. This is a man who has been mourning.
Oh.
You're talking about the Burgermeister?
Yes.
Okay, we already. All right. I'll definitely pass that information along to the group, but it's like, we already knew he had just had his kids die from illness.
I thought it was more like every child he had died to illness, like when they were young.
Yes.
Oh, I thought they had implied the most recent one was fairly recent.
Did they?
You heard that they were having perhaps
It is
family
fairly
issues.
recent.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You heard from the Wizards of Wine that in the past he's had 3 children. Each one has died of illness, and very recently he has had some family issues. Nothing confirmed, but if patterns repeat, you may notice that perhaps child number 4, if he had been working on it, may not have made it. Of course, that's just assumptions.
My theory is curse. But go on.
Yeah. As a lot of you look about, because of Mustard Seed's keen eyesight and Shem's, general inquisitive look, you do
Yeah, I was
notice-
going to say my passive perception is 23.
Yeah, no. You notice that there are more adults than children.
Oh. That's distressing.
I think my passive investigation actually went up to it to be leveled. What is it now? So 10 plus 11 plus 5. That would be 26.
Alright. Well, as a lot of you drop off the wine at the Burgermeister's house, which is surprisingly right next to the gate.
Oh.
Uh,
So it's this complex here, or
no, that's the Abbey.
Oh, okay. So it's
The gate
here.
is right there, yes. It's the
Is it
little
nice?
chimney smoke at the front. As the
Should
Burgermeister
pop out
will... he will invite your crew in, because, you've done the city a service. As he says, please, bring the wine in here. We'll see to it that this shipment is properly distributed and bottled.
Everyone lends a helping hand. We cover up Izik's arm so he doesn't scare people.
Yeah, Isaac's got his cowl over his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, how is Beloved, I guess, adapting to the area?
It's cold.
I don't think
Because
he was
it's,
here when we
because it's
talked.
one thing...
She's looking around.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I don't know if you heard when we
I
said it
was
was
saying-
Go ahead, Reed.
She's been looking around for the children that we rescued from the werewolves.
Ah, yeah.
You had heard word from Elizabeth that the children are safe, but something is up with the Abbey, and she did not give much warning of that apart from that.
Kind of look around for them. Other than that, she doesn't seem to notice any change in her.
Yeah, it is rather cold out here, but thankfully you've got new digs that can keep you warm, as a lot of you make your way into the Burgermeister's house. It's a fairly simple abode, nothing too fancy. You think at one point this may have been a guard barrack of sorts. You see the Burgermeister's wife. She too is keeping herself busy as she has that similar, like, hardened look on her face. She sees a lot of you, gives a nod, excuses herself as she goes to the back to gather more supplies.
Did she look like she had been crying?
Uh, have you ever met, like, someone that's, like, super old-fashioned, real, like, real fighters don't cry type of thing? It's
Yeah.
that built-up tension. Clenched jaw, shoulders squared back, looking for distractions that
Keeping yourself busy.
keeping yourself busy to not deal with the trauma. The signs are, now that Shem has pointed it out, it becomes ever so more clear.
Do we be like, were they preparing the house for, like, I don't know, like a service or something?
You do see small little funeral rites attire off in the back. As you all are taking the barrels around the back, you manage to spot 4 graves.
Oh.
However,
Fourth one looks freshly dug.
the 4th one is freshly dug. 3 of them look dug up.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Do they have servants in this house, or is it just those two?
They have. It just seems to be the 2 of them, but they do have a couple of the guards and other like midwives about, essentially. You get the feeling that this is not a, like, they don't have servants. They have people. Everyone does their fair share.
Gotcha. Does it look like it was actually dug up, like, with a shovel, or did it look like it, like, burst out of the ground, or like used magic to do it?
It appears that it has been dug up with tools. Nothing from, like, bursting out.
Gotcha.
Or just from general investigation that Shem is able to point out with his passive.
Is this? I'm gonna take a quick spider sweep around the area, basically looking to see if there are. We already know that the bodies have been moved. My question is more: are there signs of being loaded up and transported somewhere else?
Hard to say. You don't see any, like, caravan other than your own that have been traveled through here. Eventually, the Burgermeister does... Oh, sorry, yes?
We're a pretty sizable party. We have to, like, squeeze in here a little bit.
No, there's enough room for you all.
Yeah.
It's built for... The building itself is built for a lot of people, so...
What does he and the wife think about Freck and Myrtle as they come in?
There is a fondness to they very easily softened up at the sight of them,
Gotcha.
but at the same time there's a hesitance.
Mhm.
It's been quite the busy week that we've had. The Burgermeister will speak up as he goes to basically a cabinet that is filled with, like, numbers and basically jugs, essentially. Each one having, like, a different family name written on it. And you immediately think, like, oh, this is the town's, like, their bottles for wine, essentially. Their rations.
Mhm.
As he quickly starts to grab the ones that seem to have been there the longest. As he begins to say, Very recently, we had a strange woman come into our village, providing, well, saying that they were trying to return children that have gone missing. Several families that have lost hope about their children getting snatched up.
Oh, were they some of yours? Was she correct?
A handful of them, yes. The others, well, they did not know where their families were. So, there are plenty of other houses that were welcoming of new blood.
Above table. How far are these kids into the lycanthropy process? Like, are they in the clear, or are some of them still in danger of turning?
You made sure that all the kids that were in danger of being potentially being turned were given the good medicine.
Okay, good.
So, no werewolves, no wolves.
When he mentions Esmeralda, does he seem kind of like roll an insight to see what he thinks about her?
Go ahead.
18.
Yeah. Perry just randomly sticks his arm out and almost like clubs you in the back of the head, but as he very weakened at Bernie style, just lays his arm over your shoulder, you feel like Shem hit you with a guidance check.
No. You're fucking ratatouille him.
Perry's like, oh, ooh, my arm. That's weird.
So I get a guidance on that, he said.
If you can take a D4 on it, yeah.
Dirty 20 then.
You get a feeling that he did not trust her. One, because she very clearly had Vistani heritage, and two, an outsider. He's very wary of. You get the feeling that he is cautious, but he understands that if she wanted to get into the village, she could have. And he's like, she's not. He's very much a, I don't trust you outsiders, but I'm not going to pick a fight that will result in more people getting hurt. He's wary,
right.
but
Sensible.
Sensible, essentially. She's still somewhere in the village. However, we seem to have lost track of her.
Oh. That's distressing.
It really is. We haven't heard any. There's only one exit that we know of out through the front gate. Before you leave, it would do me some peace to know that you know when you leave.
Of course.
We do not have an inn, by the way. If you wish to stay, we cannot stop you. We cannot force you out. As he looks over the very powerful individuals that you have with you. Very obvious spellcasters as well.
That shouldn't be a problem. We have our own caravan to move around.
Very well. Do be mindful of some people. Very few people trust outsiders, especially very odd ones such as yourselves. So you look towards Mustard Seed and outside towards your gaggle of strange animals. Charles
I have no
actually
idea what you're talking about.
Charles actually says, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" So one of the guards is like, "What the fuck?"
Jeez, what?
Either
Is
way,
he avoiding talking about the Abbey?
it hasn't really come up.
Yeah.
Once again, as you mentioned that, you hear another bell go off. Again, it's nowhere near like the end of the hour. But once again, echoing off, you hear instead of like hyena laughing, you hear uncontrollable sobbing.
Dare I ask?
Never mind that. That's just the Abbey.
That's. What was everyone's reaction, like the servants or the midwives and guards and stuff when the bell rang? Did they wince? Did they?
Not so much wince. You get the feeling that they've grown accustomed to this oddity. But it's very much a lingering, oh shit.
Lord, fuck.
Krezk.
I have it wrote down here, Lord Krezk. I don't mean to pry, but are you in need of assistance?
Roll persuasion with advantage.
I will hit you with guidance. I wish I had to ask that question.
Ah, shit.
How bad is it? Oh, well.
14.
14, not
If
bad.
you-
Let's see how stubborn he is.
Is he rolling something?
He's rolling something.
Have him roll a 6 with my portent.
Okay. A little flash behind your eye patch, and the thoughts in the back of his head begin to shift slightly. You see a small little skeletal hand just kind of like boop, 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 poke in the back of his brain.
While he's doing that, I'm going to try and play a little card here because I'm still technically ratatouilleing Periwinkle, and I'm going to have use his voice and be like, I'm not originally from here, but my family is. I hate something bad happened to this city. If there's anything we can do to help, let us know.
He'll look it over and think, you're very obviously adventurers. Normally, I wouldn't give you the time of day. Any adventurers traveling through Barovia are marked for doom. Strahd's newest playthings, as I like to call them.
We are aware.
And you understand my hesitance to invite disaster to my town. But
Am I already here?
you seem more capable than the average adventurer. I believe it may be wise to trust you. Gut feeling and whatnot. He says that as you feel an audible wink sent your way. Recently, our village has been, well, not recently, but it's been more than usual. We have been having grave robbers within our town.
My eye, sorry, flicks to the graves out back, but then doesn't say anything.
I've always known about the grave robbing, but it's been rampant as of late.
How long
If
has
you-
it been going on?
Quite some time. Ever since the abbot had arrived.
Sorry, what is an abbot? Is it the main person?
An
or-
abbot is the person who looks over an abbey. Basically, the priest to a church.
So, but an abbey is typically for like nuns, right?
That's a convent.
Oh. What is an abbey?
Abbey's basically cathedral, but more of like a rural cathedral.
The building or buildings occupied by a community of monks or nuns, so it's just a religious
Oh.
building, really, yeah. Alright. When did the abbot arrive?
It's been here for... Well, he's been here for... since I was a child.
Oh. How old does he look?
In his late 60s.
So you,
And he's...
so this abbot, was he young when he arrived? Because, I mean, not to be rude, but you're up there in age.
That's just it. We fear that he might be one of Strahd's. The man hasn't aged a day in all his years here.
Well, you certainly took your time putting your suspicions into practice.
He's always acted as kind. He's never caused outward trouble. He's a holy man, for crying out loud. But
Silly question. He doesn't have like pointed ears or anything. Elf.
not that I'm aware of. I'm aware that elves have a much longer lifespan. Perhaps
Ru-
maybe half elf.
ru- Just ruling out possibilities.
I mean, we're not
I would probably know this because I'm Fey, but Mustard Seed would say, well, actually, for most half elves, they're practically more human than they are elf. They share the same kind of lifespan with humans.
Well, either way, the abbot has been kind. Every once in a while, he will traverse into town and provide alms of the gods, as he calls it. He'll provide bread and clear. And while we don't need clean water, he does provide bread for those who are down on their luck. He's, pro- he's
Would
been
he?
he's been kind to us, so we tried our best not to pass judgment. But those odd sounds from the abbey have always concerned us.
It sounds like people laughing or crying. Is it the abbot or?
Those we try our best not to go up there. The road to the abbey is dangerous for the average person. Not that there are monsters, but it's a difficult trek, and one bad step can send you tumbling.
If you say he comes into town to do, is it just trading, or does he just do like his holy work?
He says that they are alms of the gods. It's a charity that he provides. As far as we've
Does he?
as far as we've
Oh,
seen, it's just standard bread.
but has he brought any like iconography with him?
He's a
Like you say, he's a holy man, but
he is a follower of the Dawn Father. So
And yet it's gods plural.
well, there's also the Mother Night. We understand that there's more than one god out there. We just assumed that he was a devout follower. Regardless, the
Go
main
ahead.
the main issue is the grave robbing. At first, it was only once in a while that we had thought that perhaps dogs had snuck down from the mountainside and dug up a couple of corpses, but they wouldn't leave any bones remains or anything like that. People were distraught, but we've never been able to find out who was responsible.
The graves that were being dug up, were they all past a certain time frame of being buried? Were they like fresher or more
Normally,
older corpse?
normally when they're freshly buried.
Ah,
is there any?
Few people have stayed up to watch over the graves, but the moment someone steps away, they'll come back to a freshly dug up grave. As he says that, you notice that he is keeping a very close eye on the fourth freshly dug grave.
Yeah, while he's clocking the grave, I'm going to comment. Have you noticed any pattern to who gets taken? Is it a certain age range? Is it a certain gender? Is it?
It's indiscriminately. If someone were to die and is buried, normally within the week that grave has been dug up, and the remains nowhere to be seen.
Oh, so it's like everyone who gets buried gets got, right?
Basically.
Oh, fun. All right.
well,
Beloved is wandering off now.
don't worry, she just does that. She shouldn't cause any trouble.
He'll
She's
nod
gonna
to
head towards the lake.
Okay. All right. A few guards, like a couple of like a couple of dozen yards back, do keep an eye on you.
So
But the Burgermeister continues talking.
yes.
As he says,
Yes.
normally it's a week, within the week, that the body has been removed.
I'm gonna.
I have recently lost my own son. He was still young, but he could not survive these harsh winters.
My condolences.
I undoubtedly...
In his head, Mustard Seed is like, wow, even in this castle? Damn.
Well, this isn't a castle, they said. It's a guard station.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
either way, he had accommodations.
He was sickly, probably.
Probably.
I mean, everyone's a built adventurer. Like, kids are fragile.
I think Shem will actually follow up on this. Like, was he a sickly child? I mean, I realize that winters here are harsh, but you make it sound like you've kind of expected this.
I haven't had a very good track record of... The children of my family have always been frail for some reason. We tried our
Does he
best,
look?
but he looks hardened. Like, you think that maybe child mortality may be common within the family, as he was the exception to that. Like,
Oh,
he
yeah.
undoubtedly had like a bunch of other brothers or sisters that couldn't survive the winter, essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
My son, he simply couldn't withstand the cold. He caught a fever one night after staying out too late, and we simply couldn't break it.
Above table, I understand that well, actually, do I have detect magic? No, but I would say, since Mustard Seed is a fae of some kind, and he literally grew up in the Feywild, the story that he explained to me, where it's like, oh, his family has a track record of their children, being frail and whatnot. Does this sound suspiciously curse-like to me at all?
Give an Arcana.
Damn it.
Can I give him advantage?
Oh my god, natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hell
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Never mind then.
That is a very strong possibility.
With that natural 20, yeah?
It's very possible that a bloodline can be cursed to have a weak seed, so to speak. It's very difficult to break those curses because usually when someone does that, it's either at a very high level spell or it's with some fey nonsense.
Yeah, I was gonna say...
It's gonna take more than just remove curse.
Yeah, not interested in that part though. I was wondering, with that natural 20, do I have an idea of the nature of this curse? Like, is it fey in nature? Or something else?
This feels perhaps more occultic. Not so much fey, it's more like it's possible that a very grudge-filled person says, "A pox upon your family, may your seed never sow," and whatnot, and what so.
Right.
It could be the curse itself could be fey in nature, but if it was done by a fey in general, this is a curse that could have been done by anybody.
Right. Mustard Seed will say, "If you don't mind me asking, sir, I have a very peculiar background for this sort of thing. Did your family get into trouble with anybody in the past? Maybe perhaps before you were born or when you were young?
The Krezk family has acted as a stalwart here in Krezk for ever since its conception. I believe the main reason why it's been allowed to stand, mostly, is because within our bloodline, our ancestor was a general, believed to have helped first originally provide soldiers for Strahd's invasion of this land.
And yet who you are. Very, struggling to spread the seed around, it seems. It seems he may not have much of a use for you all anymore. At least, that's the only conclusion I can come to. For
I mean,
who else would have a problem with you? As you say, you've been nothing but good to this town.
well, it doesn't sound like Strahd and his people were well liked when they arrived. They were an invading force even before he became a vampire.
A bit of a sour look across his face. We keep to ourselves for a reason. If anyone were to truly have a issue with my family, would be the damned souls of the previous inhabitants, long before Strahd became a vampire. But enough about that.
Yeah, we're
Well,
trying to dredge up old wounds. Just
Alright.
I need,
Yeah.
if you are capable as you seem, I'd like you to investigate the the dug up corpses. I need you to find out who's actually responsible. Perhaps it's selfish of me to say at this point, but I do not wish to see my son be disturbed.
How long ago was he buried?
It's it's only been it's almost been a full week. I've been having several of the guards watch over it.
Then I have an idea. We can do a stakeout and potentially not be seen while it happens.
And I trust,
Well, that will work, I think.
and I shall defer to you.
Alright.
I understand it's only a matter of time before he's taken from us again. But if you can find out who was responsible, I would show great gratitude towards your party.
Alright. We shall return here at sundown and begin our stakeout.
I'm gonna look at the group and be like, now that this is over with, I think I really need to see what Beloved's up to. I'm worried she's gonna do something drastic.
Yeah, you see Beloved grab Henrik and start moving down the way. It's like, what the fuck? That's cold out. Beloved, as you are making your way, what are you doing?
Beloved is following the same sort of vague insight that she had when she went to go rescue the little girl from the lake. She doesn't think it's this urgent, but she thinks that there's something important she has to do. So she's taking Henrik because she's taking Henrik. And in response to his whining, she grabs a blanket from uh, the wagon and just kind of wraps him up like a burrito.
Just a little mummified old man. He's like, oh, at
Yeah.
least it's not cold anymore.
So as soon as we get a safe point in the conversation with the mayor, Shem's gonna like slip out of Periwinkle's cloak and just literally just haul ass across town to make sure that at whatever point it makes sense for him to catch up, he'll catch up.
Okay. Beloved is drawn to the lake, and she will wander almost directly towards this sort of dilapidated gazebo sort of thing.
Yes. As beloved, you make your way. Less and less houses are out this way, but this looks to be a very well-traveled area. You'll see a couple of other citizens, uh, an older gentleman carrying two large pails of water. As they spot you, they do kind of like take a wide berth. But eventually you do see this very calming lake, or, well, pond. Uh, Even with you, who does not have any holy, like, energy or magic in general, there is a sense of reverence in this area. You can feel that this is perhaps a sacred lake, a sacred pond of sorts. And off to the side is a very, very gnarly looking gazebo. Within it stands a stone stature of a man with arms stretched out. His facing the east.
Okay. Okay. Beloved will approach the statue and the gazebo in general.
All right. As you take a step onto the gazebo, you hear splintering of wood as this thing looks about like someone could fart and this thing could fall over.
Got it. She's going to look around, and then she's going to set Henrik down and just sort of point at the gazebo in a kind of, hey, you need to fix this.
You brought me here to fix an old gazebo?
Point
She
of order.
nods.
You're saying Henrik, and are we sure we're both talking about the same person? I think she grabbed the carpenter.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Carpenter.
The carpenter's.
I mean, most of this wood
Yeah.
seems so rotten that it'll have to be replaced. We'll first have to tear it down. But I recommend we get the lumber first.
Mission.
Hmm. Oh.
You're roboting super hard. I couldn't hear any
Walk
of that.
away briefly. Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yes.
Okay. She is going to set Henrik down by the gazebo and then walk towards the lake. She's got this really weird feeling as she approaches the water and slowly looks in. Can I roll? Well, someone would have to roll for me. Can I roll an, I don't know, investigation or arcana, or
I
because she
feel
knows there's something weird.
this will probably be a perception.
Okay. Could someone roll her perception for me, please?
Sure. Perception.
Oh, dang.
19.
Nice.
As you look into the water, you feel as though the water itself is very clearly magical. Even in this cold environment, it manages to keep from freezing over. The puffs of pure white snow that kind of line the shoreline of this pond seemingly gathered just right to outline the pond itself. Across the surface, you do see small little chunks of ice that float almost like lily pads across it,
Mm.
but not enough to actually freeze the surface. You do not see the bottom. And that's the most concerning thing, is that this water looks crystal clear.
Uh, okay. She's just going to hang out for a while, and I think that uh, she'll head back when nothing happens. But she's going to keep this location in mind because she definitely feels like there's something important here.
All right. With your, do you try taking a drink at the very least?
Yeah, she will.
As you dip your hands into
Just sticks her head down and starts trying to drink like a dog.
All right. As you plunge your face into the water, it's not. It's really cold, but not to the point of where it's like aggravating. It's fresh, is the way that you would describe it, even though it is really cold. And as you drink this almost crystal clear, pure filtered water, uh, beloved, do you have any curses, ailments, or distinctly anything negative affecting you at the moment?
I don't think so, but she's just generally got bad vibes. And if this water is like sacred, she would probably feel better as she lifts her head up.
Beloved, as you pull your face back, you have a sense of calm and clarity reach you. You feel as though you've been rejuvenated just from what little you have drank. That it had the potential of doing even more, but you yourself are as good as you can be. It cannot affect.
Wow.
It can't affect your sanity. It's not going to like magically cure your depression or
Right.
your trauma. But it provides a comfort. You look down and you realize that, oh shit, I may have, contaminated this water with, the blood stains that I never wash off. But oddly enough, there is no blood stains or any debris or gunk left in your wake. It seems still
Oh,
crystal
well.
clear.
Is she able to see her own expression?
You can see your reflection in the water, yes.
Okay. She's scared of herself for a while, and then
You're roboting super hard, my dude.
after sorry. She's just going to stare at herself for a while, and then maybe after 20 minutes of motionless staring, she's going to take off her clothes and take a bath.
Hendrik immediately turns around like, "Up."
Okay. When was the last time Beloved took a bath?
A while.
We noticed.
Dr. Peepers has been like, yeah, Dr. Peepers has been like helping her keep herself hygienic, but it's been quite a while since she properly cleaned herself.
All right. As you begin to bathe, Henrik does keep an eye out. He does not watch. There's a slight word in his eyes, like, "Oh shit, you're taking a bath, and effectively they're drinking water." But time does go by. It's frigid cold, but you're used to the cold. You've dealt with the harshest of environments in your travels. And as you come out after a good scrubbing, the water itself is still crystal clear. No sign of the blood, the gore, and whatever may have been growing on you at some point. Your hair, for the first time in a long time, is not the gnarled, matted mess it has been in the past. It looks recovered, moisturized, make believe.
I think at this time, Shem finally
L'Oreal.
catches up, and he's like, sees Beloved coming out of the ice cold lake, and is like, "Damn, you could cut glass with those things. You okay?"
Oh.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
Beloved isn't going to react to him. She doesn't seem to notice or care that there are people who could see her naked. But put her scene from she seems, uh, let's say, more at peace. She did.
So, beloved,
Did you find it?
because you have bathed for a proper bath in the first time in a long time, removing the gunk and basically what I am assuming is going to be at least like 10 or so years of trauma wandering the mist.
And dead skin.
You get a +1 to your charisma.
Oh, like permanently?
Oh,
You'll have to adjust that for him, but
Your new charisma is now 14.
thank you.
hooray!
Yay!
For the first while, you look back at your reflection, and you see kind of what you used to look like. Maybe a little bit more haggard and older. That trauma is still in the back of your head, but you do feel it. You feel more and more of yourself come back, and that's not what you were before. The corpse bride that you've been acting as for God knows who remembers anymore. So now the powerful warrior that your husband had fell in love with. A lot more people are going to see the reason why your husband kind of
she
fell
does-
for you now.
Fair enough, yeah.
Hey.
Also, I just
Karen
realized,
also had bad taste.
go ahead.
Hmm.
Like you said, like her like red hair isn't like super matted or anything now. So does she have just like fucking Jessica Rabbit hair all of a sudden?
I mean, it's still wet. It'll probably once it dries, it'll probably curl back up a little bit. But it's definitely needed this wash for a very long time.
Burton literally said she shouldn't cause trouble, so all she really did was go skinny dipping, so it's just not technically trouble. I'm sure the guards that were following her didn't mind.
I mean, they weren't gonna stop her. They know that the water purifies, so it's like, it's probably fine.
Should we stop her? It's like, do you want to stop her? As she takes off her dress and has like a fucking six-pack.
Yeah.
Those barbarian levels showing.
Yeah. Once she's cleaned up and dressed, I think then we'll probably. Uh-oh. What was that?
Was what?
She's going to talk to keepers about this water. So he'll probably want a sample for his experiments, but other than that, she seems content to head back to the others now. She'll pick up Henrik and carry him more gently this time.
All right. I will add 1 bottle of bathwater to your inventory.
Gamer girl bathwater.
What rarity is this magic item?
Uncommon.
Yeah.
I mean, Beloved's bathwater or Barbarian bathwater? Because one of those is a lot rarer than the other one.
Hard to say. Either way,
Whatever makes the rarity go up.
you get a sample for Dr. Pepper to maybe look over.
Okay.
This type of mineral water itself could probably do wonders for his potions.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That being said, Henrik will continue to look over. He says, "If you want me to fix this gazebo, I'll go talk with the Burgermeister and see if I can't get some lumber."
So who's the statue of? Is it Saint? What's his face?
Since Shem is here, he can roll a religion.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Wish me luck, because my rolls have been erratic today. And because I'm going to do the thing, I'm going to pop it with that just for 19. But
That statue, you believe, is a statue of the Dawnfather himself,
Oh.
oh, fun.
as he reaches out towards the east to greet the new sun.
Right.
It's old and weathered, but you get the feeling that several people come here to to give prayer whenever they're in the area. Like several statues like this, you see certain parts are rubbed down and weathered as people rub the area. Kind of like in the Vatican when they go to certain statues of like the holy saints, they would pray as they kind of rub like the feet, and you can see just years and years of people rubbing down on it as it's dipped down.
Or like that post where it's like it shows a bunch of dog statues all over the world that all have like
The nose
muzzles
rub.
a bit. Yeah, the muzzle's a bit lighter because people have rubbed them so long.
Yeah. But yeah, you feel as though this statue more than likely was crafted when Saint Markovia was here.
Was so gnarly. It's very old.
Yes, indeed. It's probably the reason why the gazebo is such in poor shape.
She will give the bathwater to Dr. Papers, who will chirp appreciatively, and hunker down for the stakeout.
I'd like to do some stuff before the stakeout.
All right, you got some time, so you got some downtime to explore the village, or just to prepare. Since Beloved is here now, we can actually do the double training. So
Oh,
we can
yeah.
catch up.
Yeah.
I have a weird thing I want to do when there's a moment. We can do this before the stakeout, maybe, but
Go on.
it's not technically how this ability works, but it feels like we can do something fancy with it, because the phone a friend that I keep joking about is a class ability for my character that he can commune with the spirits of the dead in the area. Like, the official lore is that he communed with a spirit and then he takes the spirit along with him for a while, and that's how he gets proficiency in a bonus skill.
Mm-hmm.
But hearing that the mayor is being haunted by the angry ghost of the slain foreign residents, I kind of want to try and see if I can use it to commune with them.
You mean the
See if I can
Burgmeister?
reach out to him.
I mean,
The
sure.
Not his family, but the foreign resident, the former residents, the first people who are mad at him and his family.
All right, those are some ancient ghosts. If you want to do a ritual, you can give it a shot.
Let me know what you think I need to do, and I'll do it. Because, again, like the ritual technically takes an hour. It's supposed to take place on a short rest or a long rest, so I just say it takes a short rest.
All right.
So,
You're gonna
what
do a
do you think?
séance.
Basically, yeah, I'm gonna mention this to the group and be like, hey, so I'm gonna try and reach out to the spirits that are messing with the the Burgomeister's family. I mean, I don't know if you guys can do anything to help or if you even want to sit there and watch, but I'm gonna be busy for a bit.
Yeah. I had my own little thing I want to do that will take time. A little bit of time. Because I want to try and find Esmeralda.
Yeah, that's kind of important, isn't it?
Yes, Reed.
The Levitt is going to help Dr. Peepers in his new alchemy lab with the bathwater.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. All right. So first things first. Let's go ahead and do the training.
Alright.
Starting off, John, what training are you picking up?
Okay, so I am actually gonna do training to gain proficiency in acrobatics.
Oh.
Because for some
Acrobatics,
reason
buddy.
I don't.
So here's a question for you.
Yes?
We're training for a feat. So then what feat would you take that would give you acrobatics? Because you can get a bit more than just acrobatics out of it.
Acrobatics.
I mean, does it have to be a feat?
I guess not.
I mean, each skill
Let
has
me
a.
see.
If I remember correctly, each skill has its own like feat that says, "Oh, you gain proficiency in this," and they all suck because it only gives you the one. But
Right. I guess I could go for skilled, because that gives me proficiency in 3 things.
You already have it?
that's true.
No, I mean, like, that's the feat I could go for if we're just doing feats.
Yeah, I was just saying, do you already have skill? Because I don't know if you can stack that. But if you don't already have skill,
No,
that's
no,
a good
no,
one.
no, no, I don't have skilled.
Great. I'd say do
Otherwise,
that.
I wouldn't have suggested it, no.
I took skilled and it worked pretty well.
Yeah, he took skilled, I don't.
Yeah. All right. So, do you still want to go with the acrobatics, or do you want to go with skilled?
I mean, skill gives me 3 skills to be proficient in, so might as well.
Yeah. All right.
Do I need to declare which ones I want to take to use the feat for before I roll?
That's at that point it's just splitting hairs. So, I'd say go ahead and give me. How do you train to be skilled? I'll let you tell this tale.
I think that Mustard Seed feels as though really the only way to have a viable chance to escape is to, regrettably, in his eyes, lean more towards his Fey nature. And he had kind of been slipping into that via the shenanigans where he was posing as Irina to throw off Izek.
That was a fun arc.
It was, yeah. And part of him believes that he could probably get away with that again, but he would need to actually be better at it. So I would pick acrobatics, deception, and persuasion. So how would that affect the roll?
I say dexterity check, charisma check.
Okay.
Dexterity or charisma checks is what you want to go for.
Dexterity is. Alright. That is a 22.
All right. And we're doubling up because we didn't do one last week, so go ahead and give me another.
Sure, just give me 1 second. Acrobatics, deception, creation. Just putting it in my notes so I know what 3 skills to add when I get it.
Yeah.
All right, and then what was the first roll?
22.
22. Okay. Hey.
Nat
Damn.
20.
So that'll be 47 total.
Yeah.
Is there anything special for a nat 20?
Yeah.
The thing you get special is that he got
Max
the
out.
nat 20.
Gotcha.
Got
Yeah.
max roll. I mean, you're halfway there with your acrobatics training at the very least. As you
Oh,
begin
yeah.
to show them bunny hops.
Actually, stupid question.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to, let me see here. Oh no, it's saving throws. Never mind. I was gonna say, I have a feature that lets me add a D4 to any dex save that I somehow fail. Or actually, no, I found the feature I was talking about. Would this feature at all help with the trading, or
I'd
is
say.
my good faith expunged for this?
So here's the thing when it comes to training. If you have something that gives you advantage or makes it easier or something like that, then it's not really training, it's you showing off.
Fair.
Training is only training if you actually challenge yourself.
Of course, yeah. All right, well, I got to 47, so that's fine by me.
It's a big jump.
Yeah.
It is a big
Oh,
jump.
here's a bunny.
Alright, let's next. Shem, what were you training for?
He's training for mobile. Mobile. as they say
Mobile.
in- Yeah.
Mobile, Alabama.
Although at his side, it's more playable.
Heh.
But. Alright.
Alright, give me 2 dexterity checks.
May I use acrobatics or am I just using a flat dex?
Just a flat dex.
Let's see how I did. Not great. Well, the second one's okay.
Grand
That puts
total
me up to
of
29.
29.
29.
A good start. Much like mustard seed, you begin to adjust for your speed. You're trying to see how quick you can actually build up momentum. Sprint starts and whatnot. Burn,
I have a.
Yes.
what are you training for?
I was training to get the spell sniper
Ooh. Iffy.
to intelligence rolls or arcana or
I say this goes along like perception, so I'll say wisdom checks.
no. I rolled something else before. I have a 19 already. There's no way I got that with wisdom.
All right, I'll say intelligence then.
Yes, please.
No.
You're a wizard. You're intelligence
Yeah.
based.
1, 2.
Still in double digits.
Yeah.
You got an extra 29 to
29.
it.
Plus the 19 I already had. That's 48. Almost halfway there.
You do exercises on how to stretch out your spells focusing on long distance rather than
Sorry,
eating.
fine.
I have a flavor recommendation if you hear it.
What's that?
Your character divination based. What if
Yep.
he's like thinking of projecting his vision towards his target to kind of track their movement while he shoots?
I could probably work with that too. Yeah.
Using clairvoyance to basically give yourself a personal scope.
Yeah. That's the scope. Yeah. I don't have to close an eye to aim down sights.
And lastly, beloved. What training were you doing?
She was training to progress the way she aids in long rests or rests. So she'd roll medicine, and generally she's trying to assist Dr. Papers.
All right. Go ahead and give me 2 medicine checks.
0-4. Probably.
Oh, right.
Yes, I can't reach medicine.
We really need to get you like a Walmart laptop, or at least something better than this.
What are you playing on?
All right. Metosium. First roll. Ew. That's 6. Second roll.
Well, like you
16.
Sounds better. 82.
22 to your roll.
Well, like you said, it was if she was rolling in something that she was good at, it would just be showing off.
Exactly.
She's got to roll in something she's
Great.
Meanwhile, Dr. Pepper, as he's examining this special concoction that you brought him, he manages to give off basic notes of bedside etiquette, your duties as a nurse, what to look for when trying to keep track of your patient's health, giving you more and more information for you to slowly latch onto as you become more and more familiar with not the practices of being an actual like apothecary or anything like that, but someone capable of providing aid to those in need of help. Slowly but surely, you are becoming better at being a nurse. That being said, Shem, as you are finishing up your training, where do you go when you want to do this seance?
Well, it depends if anybody has anything that they'd help me with. I would do it with the group. But if it needs to be a solo thing, then I'd get away from the group, and for fear of breaking anything, I would probably look around town for any sort of like landmark or relic of the before times, like some kind of spiritual marker to the people who came before. I don't think they followed the Dawnfather, so it was probably something other than. So I'm looking for iconography tied to a religion that's not him.
Like an old rune stone or something.
Yeah, like a cairn or something.
You don't think any of the NPCs are interested, or any of the player characters interested?
I'm curious.
Burn's busy. He's trying to help find our other contact in this town.
All right. All right. Sounds like only Beloved's interested.
She can be the muscle. If things do break bad, it might need her.
Okay.
All right. With that in mind, you ask around, and by ask around, you talk to some of the spirits. Several of them are the recently deceased. As you ask around on old spirits that have been here long before Strahd, And many of them don't really know of any. Except for one. An old researcher. A historian of sorts. As he whispers to you and says, long before the Strahd and his forces invaded, it is believed that these lands were once nomadic and druidic by nature. If you wish to perhaps contact them, perhaps you should find something a little more abundant in nature. Go
Noted.
hug a tree.
Just do it.
And I pass this along to Beloved. And when we were coming into town, did we see anything that would look sufficiently naturalish?
Beloved will gesture around to the many trees that are in the town.
Probably best to do this where there's not a lot of people.
Yeah.
The pool itself, albeit sanctified by by the Dawnfather, perhaps might be a good spot, an isolated area to get to work.
If the water is sanctified by the Dawnfather, would it still work as water that is? Can it still commune with the nature spirits of water itself, or
Potentially.
is this good? All right,
Well-
let's see if we can do that.
The pond itself has been here long before it was blessed.
I'm going to do something a little.
Back to the
not
pond.
necessarily- Yeah. Come on, pond. So I'm going to find a nice spot in the pond. Maybe I'm just going to I don't know what the word I'm looking for. When I start doing my little ritual, I'm going to use one of those ice lily pads, assuming one is actually not immediately melting. If there's one that looks like I can use it as like a prayer mat, I'm going to set up shop there.
You can very gently float down on top of it.
Yeah. And I'm going to do my seance, but this time, instead of using the traditional celestial, I'm going to do it in Druish. Because I do have Druidic as one of my languages.
Okay.
Nice.
Beloved, you wait by the pond side as you see Shem fly off to the center, as he, like a dragonfly on the surface of a water, taps down on an ice pad. We hear a slight cracking as almost like thin ice being splintered, but it holds your weight since you don't weigh that much to begin with. And you begin your seance as you begin to channel the spirits of the long since deceased. You begin to hear rippling. And then this echoing drum. A rain drum is what you think you've heard it before. These hollowed out tubes that would ring out whenever drops of water would tap them.
Let me check.
What do you ask?
I'm gonna. I don't know if he's reached a specific person yet, or if he just has like a general vibe of the nature in the area. But he is still speaking Druidic, and he's gonna say basically, the whole "I come in peace. I wish to speak to the people that lived before Strahd."
Give me a persuasion.
All right. May I add the D4 to this? I feel like I'm doing some weird stuff right now.
You would not be able to cast the spell and keep the seance going.
That was my fear, but hopefully I rolled well. No, I did not.
12.
Unfortunate.
it's difficult. The spirits that you're trying to contact are long since gone. Or at the very least, they're at rest. They know nothing of the newest world. It's like reaching into the pond and trying to reach into the silt and scum at the bottom of it. As you put your hands into it, it scatters and dust and murks up the water. But you do manage to pull up something. There's a connection of an old and perhaps less than pleased to be disturbed spirit. You have a connection. What do you do?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and reach out to it, but I don't know what kind of spirit it is yet. So we just,
You understand?
what are you? Who are you?
You don't hear words, but you hear that drumming begin to speed up a little bit. And you begin to understand it. Not through words, but through vibes. This spirit is very old. It held resentment for a long time, and it faded into nothingness, holding on to it.
I want to do something weird.
Go on.
Please do.
I'm currently using my. Let me get the actual word for it because it feels weird calling it phone a friend when I'm using it for something very dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm using Whispers of the Dead, and as I said, this lets me take a proficiency temporarily. And since I am communing with this spirit specifically, I want to mimic its music and basically just accompany it in the song.
Okay. I'm assuming performance?
Whenever you'll let me roll for it.
Alright. We'll say you're phoning a friend and you're getting the performance check for this.
Alright, so I'll use the performance and I'll give myself a temporary proficiency bonus to it. That's better. I don't know if that gives me anything, but
Beloved, you watch as Shem, his spectral wings begin to flutter and shimmer as you see the vibrations on the surface of the lake echo, as you hear this duet. It begins to slowly but steadily...
She tilts her head to the side inquisitively.
Slowly begins to speed up and steady as the two perform. Shem, as this performance goes on, you begin to learn more and more about this old soul. Shamans of old that existed here within these lands. Long before a tyrant came by fire and storm, purging all that they once held and knew dear. Their anger still here, their wrath still here. The only legacy left behind were traitors who bend the knee.
I don't know if he's speaking this, but he's kind of continuing the music and he's trying to convey a message through the song as they're doing their duet. And it's
like
a
Morse
little bit.
code.
It is a little bit, but he's kind of like this is all kind of vibes. It's kind of like almost the music is almost getting angry in a cathartic way. Like he's encouraging the spirit to just let it all out. And
No, I get what you mean.
so he's kind of trying to not just push it to get it out, but kind of try and like push it past a breaking point. Catharsis kind of like get the dam of like pent up frustration to burst so that they can kind of work through what comes on the other side.
This old and tired spirit went to its grave and even further beyond with this resentment. despises what the world has turned into. He despises that this land is now forever trapped by the very man who took it from them. The sky, the land, it's all tainted. The very force of nature that they once worshipped, handed off to a pathetic little man.
Do I know who? Do I get a sense of who this man is? Is she talking about Strahd, or is there someone else that
it's
she's very mad
100%.
at?
It's Strahd,
Right.
as he was the one who was given this slight immortality via druidic magic.
Oh,
His claim over the land itself, he is the land because of that magic.
I see. So she is. I don't know why I said she. I just for some reason got it in my head that the shaman was a she. But anyway, this shaman. I'm gonna try and convey what we saw at the tree where we worked with Pierre to cleanse that grove and drive the dark druids out. And like, we've already started healing the land. We can heal more of it. Maybe we can get you, like, free you from your imprisonment and get you to the rest you deserve.
Give another performance.
Okay. Blink.
Ooh.
You feel slightly out of tempo. The resentment begins to swell and surge and speed up, and you're having trouble keeping up. But there is a point where land and sky meet. The spirit will never know true peace, will never be reborn, will never be brought back into the cycle until Strahd's claim over this land is broken. You must remove him from this connection.
Yeah. I don't know. At some point, Sim's gonna start talking while he's playing, and do it. If I get a sense that Druidic is still working, I'll speak in that language just to try and speak to this on its native language. But I'm gonna be like, I'm here for the same thing that you want. I need to sever him from this land. I need to sever him from his control of not just the life, but afterlife itself. We want the same thing, and
Alright. Give me another persuasion or performance of your choice.
they are identical at the moment. So I'll just click.
24.
24.
Dang.
The 24.
Get 'em.
Hell yeah.
It begins to reach its crescendo into what you would feel is the finale of your ritual. The sky and the land, the waters that flow, and the mountain that stand. One being cannot contain all four, but each has a part, which is these lands. Pull him taut, stretch him thin, make him break, thread by thread. Each a claim for a new. The tree has the land. The cloud has the sky. The stone has the mountain. And ice rests on the water.
Huh.
So, can I glean anything from that, or should I ask this thing directly about the nature of the ice? Because I feel like that's related to where we are right now.
You feel as though it's telling you there are
Mhm.
people capable of relinquishing Strahd's claim over the land by going over certain elements.
Right.
You
I
notice
feel like we have a real.
is
Mhm.
the tree is 100% a call to Pierre.
Can I do that right now? Would that do anything in the situation? Trying to use my daily call Pierre perk and see if I can get him in on this. I know he's across the country, but if we like somehow bridge these 2 points of power with the druidic energy,
Go on ahead. Give me a D100.
oh fun! I'm gonna try that and wish for the best. 92. Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm good. Well, I'm still playing the I think at this point, Shem's wings are kind of fluttering. They've kind of taken on an almost dragonfly-like appearance, and they're fluttering in a way that's causing the water to ripple under him, which is beating out the tempo for this duet they're doing. So while his wings are doing that, he's focusing on channeling Pierre. So he calls in to Pierre using his link and been like, "Hey, buddy, I've got another weird request for you. You up for something fun?"
It's like, ooh, you're playing music. This is so much fun.
Well, guess that means you got an ear for music. Feel like joining, making this duet a trio?
Sure. Let me just sha 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 da 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 da. Holy shit!
You good?
You immediately get a brain blast as I bring you over to the map.
Uh oh. This is a roll initiative situation or what?
Nope. Uh,
Okay.
Unless you wanted to be.
the brightest. You feel as though you can see all of Barovia, and right now, up on Yester Hill, where Pierre's body is, where the tree
Hmm.
is, shines the brightest.
Right.
Over Lake Zarevich, there is a low-hanging cloud, a heavy mist that lingers, never moving, never flowing, stuck in constant haze.
Oh, that's Jean Jacket.
Over towards the east, there's a single little pool, one of which you believe your allies have been to, the Tears Pool. As Evestani and other beings rest their wagons and weary travels there, constantly in shadow from Castle Ravenloft. It remains. It remains stagnant in a way.
Hmm.
And to the south, there lands a grand mountain, a stone, etched into the heart of the mountain. It too remains stagnant. From there, that's all you get. The vision
That's
begins
fun.
to swirl, and the song begins to end.
As the song's ending, do I get a sense of if this spirit has calmed down at all?
It has calmed down and used up what little energy it could mastered up what was left. Its
Oh,
being, it had no idea what it used to be, but it's passed on this knowledge to someone else. It's your problem now.
yeah, I was actually unfortunate. I was actually kind of hoping to ask it if there was any way to clear Burgomeister while we were at it. I would like to break the blood curse on his family if in any way possible.
There is no curse, just resentment. Resentment for a family that once hurt this land. Perhaps,
So if we...
but perhaps old grudges should at one point be put to rest as well.
I'm gonna... If there's anything left of the spirit, I'm gonna ask it. Is there anything his family can do to, if not make amends to the land itself, ask it for forgiveness?
Give a persuasion.
Okay.
It's kind of like you're like, wait before you go. Wait before you go.
Yeah. Honestly, the funny thing is, like, the whole reason I did this was to try and reach out on behalf of the Burgomeister. Everything else was kind of caught me off guard. So I was like, okay, we're doing this thing.
I think I might know about one of those.
But yeah,
With the 22, there is uncertainty. There doesn't really seem to be anything capable of doing. The Burgermeister is old and not capable of having children anymore.
It's a lie. Like, old men who are like 90 can still sire children, but I get you.
At this point, he's just shooting dust.
Oh.
well, that doesn't not give me an answer, unfortunately. Well,
At this point, life has moved on. Live life and live it well. If he truly wishes to repent, continue to stand against the vampire.
all right.
And at that point,
Well-
it's like, all right, I'm going back to sleep as it goes silent.
Alrighty. Peace out. Peace out. All right. I'm gonna get back to the group. Flag down below as we go. So I'm just gonna get with the rest of the group, and I'm gonna pass along what I learned, not just with regards to the Burgomeister with points of power. I'm gonna tell the group, it's like, I have a suggestion for the Burgomeister that I don't know if it's one he wants to hear right now. But I think we
Maybe
should
after a night's rest, then.
What?
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, well, maybe we can ask him after a night's rest or something.
Yeah. That sounds good. But yeah, so I'll pass along the news to everybody else about the 4 points of power. It's like, we've already kind of got the tree on our side. We just need to do the lake, the cloud, and the mountain.
Yeah. This is gonna be a long reach, Gray. But when he mentions the mountain, way back when we first started, we defeated a hag who got to fly away. But as she was flying, I managed to cast like detect thoughts on her and learn a lot of information
You did.
about like the Amber Temple in the mountains.
That is true.
Is that what he's referring to, perhaps?
You believe so.
Cool. I know where that is and how to get there. I've had that on my notes for many years now. This is actually the information I wanted to barter with Van Richten with, if we ever fucking find him.
Yeah.
Several
Yeah.
years later, the memory on this lad.
Howdy.
Hello.
Quiet in the peanut gallery. But yes, Burn, you were also trying to do something.
Cool. Seeing as Esmeralda was like definitely being trailed or something, I don't want to try messaging her. I want to try scrying her.
Okay. She does not know that you're doing it, so... What's the DC?
It is 17.
Okay. Let's see. That is. She's got a plus.
So I know I've
You're
met her,
very
so she-
familiar with her, so she has a -5 to this at this point. With that -5, she manages to fail.
Hooray! Where the fuck are you, girl?
You scry on her as you pull out your crystal ball. She is currently invisible, but you can see her outline because of the scrying. You see that she is currently within... You're not sure where she is. She's in a building, and it's very large. But one thing that catches your eye, you see this horrible creature stumble by.
Oh boy.
It almost looks as though someone has grafted like a donkey, a pig, a wild coyote, Frankenstein style, melded it into another human being, as it seems to scurry across on all fours, searching for something, sniffing, and scurrying further down the hallway, as she begins to relax. But as she relaxes, you see a holy man.
Uh-oh.
His hair is coiffed and well combed, golden blonde. His eyes are in that closed, smiling shut position as he slowly walks down the hallway. As you are you able to hear through a scry as well?
I believe so. You see and hear a particular creature, yeah.
As he begins to speak up and say, Now, we won't have any of that. I'd rather prefer some privacy while we speak. And your scrying is dispelled.
Oh shit.
Bitch. Then I would like to try one thing. If possible, because casting that actually got me one of my spell slots back from like a lower level.
Ooh.
Can I send Ascending to Van Richten?
Oh.
It says, I'll spring it for you. 20 words where the creature which you are familiar. Like, I know of him. She's mentioned him before, and you know, it's her master and stuff.
Alright, I'll tell you what. You've never met him.
Mm-hmm.
But you know of him.
Mm-hmm.
And you know someone who's known him personally. So you are a friend of a friend.
Exactly.
I will allow you to roll me a D100. And I will roll it as well. You're going to be competing, basically rolling for luck. If you roll higher than me, then I'll say you can get the message through.
Okay. Oh shit!
Nice. All right.
I got rolled an 82, so you pass.
Hooray! Okay, shit. Now I gotta think. We're friends of Esmeralda's. We're in Krezk. She's at the Abbey, I think, in danger. Scryed her. Where are you? Are you in Krezk too?
You don't get a response back, but you know it went through. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Wait, is it scrying?
It's scrying.
I'll fail it. I'll willingly fail it.
You feel a presence as your friend brings it to your attention. You look up, and you can sense it, that scrying mote, that eye looking down at you.
I just awkwardly kind of wave at it.
You do like the selfie peace sign.
As you get sending sent to you now.
I mean, he probably should use my old one if he wanted.
Well, he chose
Go
not
ahead.
to respond because he was like, "I'm not talking to I'm not talking to a stranger who might be Strahd."
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
It says, "Hello, good chap. It's good to
Oh.
see. It's good to finally see a friendly face. I am in Krezk, but I am in hiding. Make your way to the Abbey. We shall save our ally. Post haste."
Like, right now, or
You get another
we
sending back.
promised. I'm using my reply to him. I like this. We promised the Burgermeister we'd help with the grave robbing, but this may be related anyways. Is there a safe way?
You get another response back. Oh, gotta be a little careful with these spell slots. Make your way. Sorry, he says, spell slots are hot commodity. Do your job. I will be traveling towards the Abbey. Make your way as soon as you can. No rush.
Rush.
It's
That's
only
not-
been 3 years.
That's not at all the voice I was expecting him to have, so that's fun.
He might be in character.
I know, but it's just like. I mean, obviously he's based off, like, fucking Van Helsing. So, in the book, Van Helsing was like a little quirky doctor, so yeah.
He was a nerd.
Pretty much.
Nerd alert.
Nerd. But, Burn, is the scry still going? Or is it finally.
Eventually it does fade.
Burn finally gives, like, a sigh of, like, not relief, but, like, finally. We finally, like, made contact with them. Then I will, tell the rest of the party that I found Esmeralda. She's at the Abbey. She's talking to. The abbot dispelled my scrying, so he definitely has magic. But that probably made him waste a spell slot, so we need to probably capitalize on that. I managed to contact Van Richten. He's a cheerful sounding man, which is not what I was expecting. But he said he was in hiding, maybe going to the Abbey to try and help Esmeralda.
At the mention of that, Irina is like, you contacted him?
Uh-huh.
That's amazing. Like, how?
Magic. Like a no-duh answer.
It's like, okay, all right. I guess dumb question.
I mean,
He's
I
here.
had to...
That's wonderful news. He's actually here. No,
Indeed he is.
no one's. I don't think anyone's actually ever seen him. We just knew of his journey here.
Well, since we know Esmeralda and she told us about him, I was able to... It was kind of hard, but I made the connection. Then he used a scrying to look at me to make sure I wasn't one of Strahd's minions. I guess he was satisfied with whatever he saw. So, yeah.
On the subject of scrying, I have a weird question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You saw the abbot, right?
Yeah, I
Did
saw
you-
him.
Get a read on him? Does he look like some kind of...
Yeah, what did I...
You-
He looked like a very young, 20-year-old.
20-year-old?
more,
Fairly
I'm
young
more curious.
and very beautiful.
I would more curious. Did he seem like some kind of nefarious person, or was he just seemed nice? Or I know
Well,
it's hard.
he immediately saw my scry spell, which means he can see invisibility, so he definitely saw Esmeralda, who was hiding with invisibility. and said, no, none of that. We would like to discuss things privately, and dispelled my magic. So he is powerful enough to do that without any trouble. He probably is a vampire. Oh, and also I'll describe the Frankenstein's pig goat monster thing. It
Man,
looked
bear
like it had
pig.
been like, yeah, it obviously looked like it had been like corpses stitched into that, right?
It looked less corpsey and more like people born that way, if anything.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Like, you didn't see any rotting flesh. It looked like someone grafted animal flesh to their body. But they did have
Grafted, like,
a grafted, like
yeah,
the
yeah,
same
like
way you would
they,
graft like fish scales over a burn victim.
yeah.
And they were very clearly not mentally well.
But it didn't look like, like a fresh corpse or anything that had all that stuff on it, did it?
Didn't look fresh corpsey.
Like it didn't look dead at all. It just looked horribly in pain and mad.
Not really in pain, but definitely insane.
Cool.
It looked healthy
So-
for what it was.
Van Richten did say no rush, since I said we already promised to help the Burgermeister. I hesitant to leave Esmeralda and him alone in case, they do need backup. But if we want to, like, not anger the Burgermeister, if we help him with this, perhaps they could actually assist us get to the Abbey.
Well, if he doesn't think she's in immediate danger that we need to hurry, it may make more sense to not act rashly.
I mean, I'm just asking your all's opinion.
Well, if you want my opinion, I say we talk with him. We've been needing to talk with him for a while to have any sort of means to either escape here or take out Mr. Zorovich. And quite frankly, both of my goals are aligned with either or, whichever comes first.
Well,
But I also know that you would prefer that we do something about Mr. Zorovich first, and to be honest, I'm also leaning towards that myself.
well, I don't know exactly where he is. He said he was in hiding, which means he's probably not under the welcome hospitality of the Burgermeister like we are. So I don't want to jeopardize his position either.
Yeah, you immediately remember how the Burgermeister was horribly against allowing outsiders in here. Letting in a vampire hunter would 100% have Strahd, like, raining down hell upon the village. He's like, hell no, you should get the hell out of here. We're not being your target.
Yeah. So I don't want to risk his position.
Should
So-
we think of a different place to meet up then?
He said he would meet us at the Abbey. I
Above
believe.
table, isn't the abbey inside the castle?
The
The Abbey's up the hill.
the
up the
structure
hill, yeah.
on the top of the hill. It's over here.
Yeah.
So there is no.
The villagers
castle.
rarely go there, so
Yeah.
it is private.
Yeah.
So the Burgermeister's house is not a castle. It's down here. It's just a little house.
Oh, well then, hell yeah, let's go to the abbey.
But we already promised to help the Burgermeister. Is the problem?
Yeah, we'll do the stakeout, and if we want to take, I don't know what the time frame is on the stakeout. I mean, if we can get, I don't really need a long rest. I don't know if any of you guys need a long rest too, but we can just
I'll
get
say
our rest and then we do the stakeout.
Irina will speak up and say, how about we split up? One party can go up to the Abbey, and the other can watch over the grave. That way we can keep our promise, while others can go help Esmeralda.
I look
Above
at her
table?
with like a really? Are you sure? Look.
Well, yes, above table. Are you
Beloved loves this
suggesting
plan.
above table? Are you suggesting we send the air quotes NPCs to watch the stakeout while we do the Abbott?
Basically, yeah. Uh, Johnny, Dr. Pepper, and any of the other NPCs that don't join you on the Abbott mission will stay back here to watch the grave.
What a cool spell I want.
Okay, what's your cool spell?
I wanted it would be good for a stakeout. It was this one. Well, that's 24 hours, so I can actually do it now.
Yeah, there you go.
Do it.
Okay.
I will get the Burgermeister's permission first, though, because I'm sure he doesn't want me casting magic in his house.
He's a little wary, but he's like, if you believe that this is capable of protecting us, by all means.
So wherever we decide to place them for the stakeout is where I will put it. Essentially a cube big enough for them to be there comfortably.
All right. So, with that out of the way, which NPC would you like to join you up on the Abbey mission? I'd say they'll probably need two of the big ones. So you've got Isaac, Perry, and Irina are your combatants, along with Pepper and Johnny.
Pepper and Johnny can stay here because they're not played right now, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. As for who to leave with them, Irina really wants
definitely think we should take Irina with us.
Yeah, Irina really wants to take Van Richten.
Yeah. If we take Irina, we kind of need to take Isaac. As much as I want to bring Perry, I feel like we can't break that set.
Yeah, like he also probably wants to help her out anyway, so.
Well, Isaac will make it clear that if this is where he has to be, he's used to doing bodyguard work anyway. So he's actually like, I can do my job here just fine. And he will look to you all and say, I trust you'll keep her safe, like you have been.
That's surprisingly mature for you. Are you okay?
Don't be
What? Don't fucking patronize me.
I was actually being sincere there. Like, I'm impressed.
Look, I've seen Irina fight. She can handle herself.
All right.
All right. Should we tell the Burgermeister our plan to go for the Abbey, or should we just do it?
I don't
Let's
think he
just do
wants
it.
to know that. Yes, I don't think he wants to know that. As long as we're doing the stakeout, I think we're cool with him.
Yeah.
It's like, he made it clear, like, you guys do what you're gonna do, just don't cause any trouble.
Yeah.
Alright? With that in mind, your party gathers, hides within your private sanctum as they watch over the grave. Meanwhile, the rest of your party look towards the spiraling path up to the Abbey. And once
Before
again...
we go, just real quick, one
Yes.
last thing. Since the NPCs are staying behind, I want to cast Goodberry to give them something to hold them over, since they're going to be in this potentially for the full 24 hours.
Oh, yeah. They also give two of them to Gil.
So yeah, there you go.
You watch as they pop two of them into Gil's big old mouth, starts chewing it like chewing cud.
Yeah.
There you go.
At the risk of getting too metagamey, my phone a friend perk is currently set to performance. But if you guys can think of something that we could use that would round out the party balance, I can swap it to something to say we just had a short rest while we were preparing for our Abbey mission.
Well, what skills don't you have then, Rebecca?
My skills are deception, insight, investigation, persuasion. Whoops, I was trying to turn that off, not activate it. Religion and stealth, and thieves' tools. We can think over it for the week because it sounds like this is the calling point.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll allow next week for you to adjust if need be. Regardless, as a lot of you make your way up the trail, once again for the third time, you hear that bell ring off.
And it's not going by any sort of time, right? Like it's not obviously by
random
hourly.
No,
intervals.
not at all.
Gotcha.
As you hear once again the howling and screaming that echoes along with the bell. And
None of
that,
those voices.
and that is where we will call it this week.
Hooray!
Congratulations. I did not know that you were going to call Van Richten.
Might as well. We knew he was in here somewhere.
But yeah,
Hello, sir.
I can't wait for you all to meet him and for me to show off his art. So
Hooray!
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
same.
you got? Did you draw your own art for him?
yes,
Because he's like from the book, right?
yeah, he's in the book. But I do have.
Appreciate.
Well, no, you'll have to wait. You have to wait till you
Okay,
actually meet
fine.
him.
Jeez, sir.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty.
All right. I will now.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We
Good.
finally made it to Krezk.
All right. Say bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.